Hey, I know we were in the middle of infiltrating Cypher's lair, or at least just about to get started, but I figured that this was worth pointing out. Off screen, I have checked up on this guy a couple times, and yes, the berries do refresh every day, and yes, it is as crazy as the first batch. Case in point, the berries never end. So, yeah, hypothetically, I have an infinite source of shadow move weakening berries, which is amazing. Only downside is that I just realized that I already have a pretty good assortment of held items on all the team members that I don't even know who I would swap items with. Like, this protects me against poison because it's one of the few things the fairy type doesn't cover. I haven't really given up. I guess you would be a good candidate, but I still like the idea of bright powder double team combination. This is from what I understand, this is basically just a permanent shadow berry. Okay, actually, I forgot about the Soothe spell. That's basically just a placeholder. But wait, Nibbler made the final cut? I guess it's just... I guess there were some good options that we got, but I was worried about it overshadowing Pokemon that we definitely want to keep on the main team. Speaking of which, I guess while we're here, I swear I didn't do too much grinding. It's mostly just walking back and forth from the lab to the berry dude. I only really got a chance to do it like 3 times. Got quite a bit of purification under our belts already. And in the process, I got to see some of the moves that they get. You're not going to believe how nuts this move pool gets. If you thought the move pool that we have for our other Pokemon was amazing. Oh, I did not realize you had Will-O-Wisp. That's not even what I was alluding to. Wow. Speed boost, burn, priority. You are a really solid one. This, however, is the thing I was talking about. I mean, for one, they brought Nuzzle from the newer games, which makes for a pretty solid status affliction. And then you got Charge Beam, and you even got freaking ground coverage. Like, they implemented Hidden Power as purification moves. Mudkip's a little underwhelming still, but I bet it's going to have the same amount of crazy moves when we actually do purify it down a bit more. This is so mad, like, I would definitely use this Trico if I didn't already have Jolteon. Because we got freaking Shadow Whip, Giga Drain, Substitute. And I guess Fire isn't as crazy of a coverage move as, like, Hidden Power Ice on an electric type. But this still really stuck out to me. Also, I think this is new. I don't think the fact that it actually tells you the type of Hidden Power, I'm pretty sure is new, which is a wonderful quality of life improvement. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I guess it would cover me against Ice. And I guess hypothetically, if Megas were in here, that'd be incredibly good, because this Mega form is a Dragon Grass type. But I kind of would rather prefer like a water or a night or a rock, something to cover. I feel like fire types would be more of a threat than ice types. It's still good. I guess it's the same amount of coverage. Covers just as many weaknesses, if not more, than something that would specifically go after fire. Yeah. I mean, like, technically with what I have, there's nothing stopping me from putting this Trico on the team, but I do feel like it would be redundant to have 2 Pokemon with Lightning Rod. That being said, while we're here, why don't we just purify you before we get too deep into the dungeon? Plus, it'll let me get to check to see if I actually fixed the stuttering that the purification chamber gave. BRB? Nah, still sounds like a big pile of hot garbage. How unfortunate. Maybe I'll just mute the game audio in this area. Oh! It's not an amazing move, but with all the shadow Pokemon that we'll probably be trying to go after in the upcoming area. Oh my god, this Treecko gets more and more tempting the more time goes on. I didn't even take the time to think of a name for you. You know, sometimes you just gotta go with whatever your gut says, even if you have no idea why. I don't even think that's how you spell Clyde, but until I come up with a better name, you shall be Clyde. Actually, I just thought of a perfect name. All you missed was me doing the nickname. Our new friend here is now Karade. I could talk about why that is, or I could save you the time and talk about it back at the Shadow Pokemon Lab. I think the latter might be a little more helpful. See y'all in a sec. First of all, slight change with the team. I do want to play around with that bag on a bit, so I decided to put Nibbler in the box for now, because I'm really liking Karade. We'll probably not use him too much, because he's already so much higher level than the rest of the team, but he can, with being the only Pokemon we have so far with False Swipe, I figure he can at least sit in the back and take a few hits. Better idea. You get the berry. I'm getting full use out of those berries today. And you take the Aurora filter. So my game plan is mostly use the first 5, but if we have a Shadow Pokemon that's being really stubborn, I figure we can bring Karade here. His Hell item will help him take a few Shadow moves while he finishes weakening them with False Swipe, and then we should be able to get the easier snag. Oh, speaking of snag preparations, I forgot to mention that in between parts I bought our set of Pokeballs. I guess we could try one more time to see if the Pokeball glitch works properly. I realized the oxymoron of saying glitch and work properly in the same sentence, but I hope you all know what I mean. Also stock up on some super potions. Gameplay. What was I talking about gameplay wise? It's like I might probably bring Nibbler back after the lair, but I really want to see how this Fanfi looks, because I am strongly considering it being part of the team. And Bagon, I figure we should at least play around with Bagon a bit. Oh, this is new. Plus, it comes with that Draco plate right away. Man, this is gonna be a really solid, if not flat out broken Bagon. I think I mentioned the game plan of having Karade being there for backup. He's a little higher level anyway, so I'm not exactly too worried about using him too often. Oh yeah, the story time about Karade. Did I already solve the puzzle here? Or am I mixing memories up with Coliseum again? No, how about you get in and let me get more into the base? Now, is Pearl new or am I just going crazy? Anyways, Karade. Long story short, if you've been following me for a bit, you know that I've been working on a Golden Sun mod called Dawn of Jin, and one of the Jinnies in that version is called Karade. I got the inspiration from... Of course! Of freaking course! I was gonna make a joke about, oh, they're gonna throw us a Shadow Pikachu! But I was like, nah, it's a dumb joke, don't say it out loud, keep it in your head, and of course it's the freaking Shadow Pikachu is here. Oh, Fanfi, you've gotten very, very good. Bulldoze, Mudslap. Now, does this work in both of them? Oh, it does. Wait, since when was both those always an AoE? Oh, this is just a fun dumb start. You know what? Everything that could have gone wrong in there has gone wrong. I did just save after the whole last recording thing, so I think I can actually get away with this without losing too much progress. BRB. Let's try that again. Hindsight, I just realized I had Jolteon, so that swap was that reset was completely pointless. But I don't know, it's Pikachu. It's a Shadow Pikachu that kind of makes me want to go after it even more. Let's try this again and not completely screw it up turn 1 this time. I know it looked like a dumb move as I was going for it. I swear it makes... I was thinking like, yeah, it's only really gonna damage the Pikachu, but and super effective. But I figured Bulldoze is a weak ground type move. Surely it won't do that much damage. Then again, it's Pikachu. Yeah, I can think a 60 power is not that strong. I guess Legend Arceus kind of spoiled me because I think in that game, like, everything's more bulky than you would think. And that definitely was the last Pokemon game that I played. So, how about we go for the Shadow Slam? By the way though, like, I'm so excited to have Bulldoze. Especially now that I realize that it acts like Earthquake and not like a Rock Slide or something. We can have some fun double combinations, especially because we have Tail and Swift on our team. I knew you were gonna get better, Fanfi. I had faith in you. Alright. Just slam the Pikachu. Wait. Isn't that like an endgame shadow move? Or am I mixing up with a very similar one? Okay, and yeah, I was dumb and targeted the same guy. Okay, no, I did separate it a bit. Was that a crit? I mean, so much is happening at once that I'm kind of just losing track of everything. Alright, Channel Fang I think would lower the attack, so I probably should have done that on the Pikachu. Hindsight 2020. At least I can just Shadow Slam you. It's not paralyzing, so I think it's just a normal Shadow move that's customized to be for Pikachu. But this is all the more reason why we need to take a second attempt to reset it, even though we'll probably get a chance to get it later on in the game. We gotta know what the heck Shadow Bolt is now. I can't even be mad. Oh, brother. Is Shadow Fang that much stronger than Shadow Slam? Now I feel like my reset was completely in vain. And I'm tempted to just reset again. Because this time I saved right after my prep before starting the recording session. But yeah, flee somewhere. 60. No, they're the same power. I just got really unlucky with that crit. Oh, okay. Actually, yeah. There's also the factor that Bagons is a freaking powerhouse. Maybe we can actually see some numbers to prove it. Yeah. You know, no, screw it. We are not making any progress this video until I get that stupid Shadow Pikachu. At this point, it's a matter of pride more than principle. I already lost the pride of doing it in one attempt. So screw it. Alright. No more playing around. We're getting the big guns out here. We are getting this stupid Pikachu. Third time's the charm after all. Oh, so now you don't want to send the Pikachu out right away. You see what happened to in the past 2 lives. Look, really. She's so afraid of her Pikachu getting pummeled again, she's hiding it in the back. And it's kind of a little awkward because this Treecko's not really prepped to do anything with these other Pokemon. I guess I could substitute. No, if it wasn't for the fact that Duskull's out here, maybe I would just substitute in Bulldoze. It wouldn't be the worst double strategy, but if I go for Bulldoze now, I'd just be wasting my substitute to damage one Pokemon, when this will probably do more damage. Now the thing is, can I keep this? Oh, Reflect this early on? Well, they did promise that the game would be harder, so I guess I can't be too shocked by early game stuff like that, but still. Oh, and I can Giga Drain to get my health back from the substitute. Wow, this Treecko's just tailor-made to win, but I could pretty much say that with pretty much any move pool of any Pokemon that we've got so far. Even Zigzagoon had a really solid move pool right off the bat. Okay, moment of truth. How quickly will I knock out the Pikachu this time? Also, where is Pikachu? Oh, they actually implemented the way double battles work after Gen 3, where it waits until everyone's move is done to send out the Pokemon. That's a really cool feature. I don't really trust the game, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, let's just go the resisted route. And it'll be interesting to actually. The game's not. I have I have the filter and not the berry, so I'm not gonna see right here if the substitute takes the damage for me. Oh, that didn't even break my substitute. Wow, Pikachu, you poor little unfortunate soul of a Pokemon. I guess that kind of might factor into the fact that the Aurora filter triggers first and then the substitute, because I was pretty sure that Shadow Bolt was at least gonna break my substitute. Speaking of which, could just go the very slow route. And actually, I got nothing better to do with my turn anyways. Let's throw a Pokeball for the funnies. Worst case scenario, it actually catches it, and it makes me look like a complete another fool for the past 2 attempts. Oh my god, I actually got 3 shakes. That actually caught it. Wow. Wasn't it worth it? Wasn't it worth all that time wasted for the irony at the very end of this all? I think it was. Best part, we can actually see what the deal is with this Pikachu. That has a light ball. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised anymore with this mod, but still. Okay, so it can paralyze, 70 power. So I don't think it's the same Shadow Bolt that I'm thinking of. Ugh. But it's been so long since I've seen the endgame of Pokemon XD that I'm not so sure. And I want to use it, but our Jolteon's still sitting in the back here. You know, that was so much of a mess, I probably could make a whole video just of that. We'll check out that Pikachu more later. There's so much good stuff in this game. I get the feeling it's going to be impossible to show off everything. If nothing else, it gives me a good excuse to do stuff off screen for Mount Battle and all that, because like, I've wanted to play more of this, but I've been trying to specifically save it for recordings. I did find out that you can do Mount Battle at this point. So maybe I'll just off-screen. It gives me a lot of food for thought. Also, I forgot to swap Parade out of here. And of course the battle that I forget to do that in. We got nope, right out of there. Woo, baby! One, I kind of got the feeling that they upped how quickly Pokemon the Shadow Gauge goes down in this mod. Because, I mean, there's been stuff like Treecko where I feel like all I have to do is blink and bam, it's instantly purified. But all the other Shadow Pokemon we've come across so far aren't that much further off. Actually, maybe I should have gone for Ice Charge, that way I could outspeed the Tailo. I guess it's just a quick attack, it's not that big of a deal. Alright, so this should finish you off. And wow, I mean, I know it's just a Tailo, but for some reason I wasn't expecting Shockwave to be this powerful. Again, maybe I still have like a little bit of Legends mindset in the back of my mind. Because I'm not crazy, right? They definitely made Pokemon, they did something like either make moves weaker or make Pokemon more naturally bulky. There's just something about playing Legends Arceus where it feels like things don't die as quickly as they normally do in Pokemon. It could just be my imagination, but it really felt different. Oh, and I wasn't expecting to get to this part of the room so quickly. Just a kid browsing through, no need to engage. Just here for take your child to work day. That's really not gonna buy. Oh, while I'm making funny predictions, what if they give us a Shadow Beedrill? Like, just skip Weedle and Kakuna and go right to the good stuff this early on. Okay, there's actually a Shadow Pokemon. I guess it's not the craziest prediction, because Stage 1 Bug, fully evolved Beedrill. Something stands out here. Alright. Also, I forgot to swap Curate, despite the fact that literally everyone else needs the experience. Well, I guess while I'm out here, we might as well just... I mean, this will technically hurt everyone. So now we got frickin' Protect in the form of Shadow moves. I don't know, there's just something about that feels underwhelming, considering it's literally just Protect. I guess you can make the argument that, like, no, because, like, the move that acts like a taunt worked on both Pokemon when that normally would be just a one Pokemon thing. Okay, maybe I need to be a little bit more careful with Bulldoze than I've been giving myself credit for. Wait, time out. Beedrill does not normally have Levitate. You can't pull the wool over my eyes, and I'm pretty sure that's not even a hidden ability for it. I mean, it's cool. It's a creature with wings flying on the ground. It works. It makes sense. But it definitely was not what I was expecting out of it. Alright, this should be... yeah, it's at least neutral. I kind of feel like I really gotta get Curate out of here now, otherwise none of my Pokemon are ever gonna get experience. Arrow from Leap. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, you have Hidden Power Fire, which really would make neutral. Now I'm gonna just go for the substitute, or I'm just gonna go straight for the False Swipe while you're out here. Then I'm gonna take care of this Lily. Wait. I'm kind of thinking we gotta actually catch this thing now so we can actually... Okay, yeah, it is just a glorified protect. Oh! It's a glorified spiky shield! I mean, it's a glorified spiky shield, but okay, fine. I'll take back my statement. I think it still holds some weight, but I'm not going to complain anymore. Alright, and just... I also just hate how annoying this guy has freaking been. Actually, I think Ice would be super effective. Has it done that, like, every turn now at this point, or am I going crazy? Because I swear we have not even... We've only gotten one hit off this thing. We're in it for the long game, I guess. One of these times we're gonna get through it, though. And it looks like I'm gonna have to backtrack to heal anyways, because I feel like we're way too close to the entrance to waste a revive or something like that. So I might as well at least get it fully purified out of this. Okay, I'll take the crit. Definitely considering how annoying it's been to try to get any sort of damage off in this thing. I'll take it where I can get it. I still think our Bagon's the best point. I was just thinking, maybe I should actually start getting some of our other teammates out here so they can get experience and all that, but... just in case. Oh, right. It's not a Shadow Pokemon. And it doesn't default to the Shadow Pokemon by default. Alright, let's see if we can get this Beedrill. It's a fully evolved Pokemon, but it's also a Beedrill. So... I had a feeling we needed to do a little more, but at least we got that out of the way. Cause I don't think we're gonna get any more damage on this stupid thing anytime soon. Karade might actually be in some trouble. Alright. I think I'm actually gonna bust the Super Potion here, cause I gotta keep hitting it because it's been getting lucky with double protect and all this stuff is in that I feel like I gotta take every opportunity I can get to actually get some damage off on it. Oh no, not you too. Wait a minute, timeout. Here we go. The answer to my prayers. It's been right in front of my stupid face this whole time. No more protect for all of you. You are all going to... what's the opposite of protect jail? Well, you are going to protect jail, and this fact is a jail for people who spam protect. There we go. Alright. So... let me try this with a normal Pokeball. That way I know if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So... snagging you... swapping this around. And I guess we can Shadow Fang you. I kind of wish I would have fought to do that, you know, in the beginning of the match, when it actually mattered. Because hopefully we don't gotta worry about this Beedrill anymore. Gotcha. But at least we don't have to worry about the Lily spamming its protects now, too. Hey, I'm sure that's not going to be the only Pokemon with that particular Shadow move, so just more to keep in mind going forward. And now I want to keep the bag on my team just in case we run it again. And what do you know, Karade is evolving already. You know, why not? Need to do something to slow down the amount of experience he gets. Give the others a chance to catch up.